Right, good morning everyone. Now I'm just going to share with you yesterday's project. They have dried. I do have to touch up, that's all. But I'm quite proud of those. And I think we're going to use those in a project today. And this one, I'm thinking about what to call it. I've got it in my head, I can see the picture. But I've got to get it into fruition, let's say. So anyway, I sorted some fabric out to do a table. And I think I'm going to have it that way. I wasn't sure which fabric to have. I might use that one actually. Yeah, I might use this one. I like that. To enable to fit those two on, like somebody's having a breakfast, I'm going to need a decent size circle. Now, let me just see what I've got to cut around. I think that will do, maybe. Maybe. Let's have a look. We can try it. I'm going to turn it that way so the marks are on this side. That's near enough, I can get that. Okay, so I need to obviously just cut it about 2 centimetres either side of that. Don't I? Not fit that. Yeah. So that will do there. Again, this is part of our coaster set. I don't know why I'm making them with coasters. I like the sturdiness of them for one, actually. So we've got that. Now, what I need to do is to glue this on. But it needs to come flat as well. So I'm just going to put that on and squash that down. And then just pin it down every now and again, like that. Yeah, that's fine. So just going to do the base for that. Now I'm going to do it and shape it, I think. Now that should slot in there like that. See, like that, and we can make that straight and even. So that's what we're doing. So now all I've got to do is to run the glue gun down there, run the glue gun down there, down there, and down there, and just hold that like that, and then I can snip the top, of course. Just wait for that to dry. And that's flats-ish, and then my tabletop can go on there in the middle. So I'm only gauging the middle. Because of the weight, we need this one on here. So we need that one on there. Let's spin it round to that. I like the look of that. And then I like the look of that, although that looks like a bit bigger plate. Yeah, quite happy with that. And then with our two little stools, that'll do. So that is the garden furniture. I may want to paint it up a little bit, I'll see. Right, now I'm going to do a 6-inch base. By probably 8. 6 by 8. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Now I was going to do coasters, but I realised what I was doing. I was only just covering the coasters up when I could use the coasters somewhere else and just use plain chipboard. So I'm not doing it. Just cut this. We'll just use the chipboard. Chipboard and foam board. So I'm going to use the chipboard to hold the base. And then I'm going to do a foam board on top where I can then score it out and whatever I want to do. 8. Knew it wasn't right. Slightly out. Oh, look at that. You know what? I can't. I just have to do it smaller. That's all. That's better. No, it's lopsided for some reason. Why? The piece can't have been straight. That's that. Well, that's straight. It's that one that's not. So I'm going to cut this down again and get it straight. You know, and your eyes can see it's not straight. So well, that's it. I just have to make sure that that's going to be sat in the garden. They're going to be underneath slightly. Going to have a door there, wall there. Yes, it's just like a rooftop. Rooftop breakfast. So let's have a look at this. We need to cut this the same. What's that one. There we go. Now it's the same. So we're just going to glue that together. And just pop that on top like that. And press that down. So it is again only a small diorama. Okay, now we've got that. So now I need to put the floor in before I do the walls. And again, for doing that, I'm just going to use my tool. So this is going to be the floor. Paste the holes around each where I want the brickwork to be, or the stonework. But then I've decided now to peel that off on the stonework. And then there might be a couple of chips here and there that comes out, you know, like that bit there. That's fine, because that'll look part of the stonework. I don't want too much mess on my desk. So yeah, I haven't done it this way before. Well, not on this on a project like this. I have done it with the foam board. It just looks a little bit more realistic. And I'll be able to do the colouring on the stonework that I'm after, without it going down into the grooves. So yeah, I'll be happy with that. It does make it look more realistic, I have to say. But be careful you don't take the stonework out. I'm going to clean this up a little bit with a tool. And we're going to fill a little bit of that in anyway with some paste. But right, so let's just take a look. I've just got this. I'm just going to clean this up a bit. Now, good tool for clearing bits out, and it puts the lines in as well. So like I say, I do want to take off the paper side. And I've got the wall here. Although I like that as the wall, you know. It's not big enough. No, it's going to be the floor. We have to fill it in a little bit with some fur. Right. So it's got to be 3 times that. Or we're just having 2 walls. Just have 2 walls today, I think. So I'm going to do that. Mark it. I might put an extra wall on. I'm going to have to wait and see. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Oh, no, it's got to be taller than that. I need the walls about that height, I think. Oh, maybe not as tall as that. So let's just get this sorted first. I don't need that yet. Now, how tall do I want it? At least that. Where's my pencil? Because what I've got to remember is the size of that on the patio. You've got to have doors and that, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. I'm just going to move that to one side. And then cut this. Oh. I'll do that. I don't know whether to do more than 2 sides. I'm going to do it like that first. And then of course that's going to bend there. So, and that's going to go around like that. Yeah, I'm just going to have a 2-sided one. Why did I cut that length then? Oh, never mind. I just need to cut that section off. Okie dokie. Here we go then. Non-stick mats, where are you when you needed? There we go. Okay, pop on, and then we're going to do that. sure that's on there like that. Yes. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to glue that bit down. That's alright. So that's the floor. That's the heights. And we're going to have a doorway here. See, they're just going to be sat having breakfast. Like that. We'll have it that way, I think. No, I like that. And there'll be a little stool here. And a little stool here. And they're going to be having breakfast. Okay. So now what I need to do is put the brick wall on. Now bearing in mind I've got to build the doorway. So the brick wall. Where is the brick wall? But that's going to be the door, so I'm going to have to put 2 pieces in there. So this will be fine. And I want my brick wall no higher than, or than that, should I say. Oh, there we go. Take the mat off, mate. Okie dokie, let's get this right. So I've just measured out where I want the mat, where I want the wall, as high as I want the wall, and no higher than that. See, no higher than that. And it's going to have a little border in here. Now I need a piece of card because it's going to have a little, see this little piece of card? I wanted a little planter thing sat in there, so that's that. Yes, so I don't need any more than that. Don't know what I was thinking of. And it won't go to waste, so I'm not fussed. Like that. Just a little tiny brick wall, that's all I wanted. I'm just going to put mine over. No, I'm not. Oh! Why does that always happen? Right, so that's my little brick wall. And that has to stand... Well, we can do it about there. Yeah. So I don't want it any more than that. Which is there. What the... Honest to God. Supposed to be that way, Fee. Ugh. Oh. See, I almost got that wrong. But hey, you need to see the mistakes I make. Because I make plenty. I was wondering why my thingy was in the wrong place. And that should just, with a little bit snipped off here and there, That should just fit there. So let's just, oh, need some more glue. Just like that, and like that. Yeah, that's fine. I nearly got it all wrong then, didn't I? So now what I need is a strip that will just fit above here but leave the back. It's only a strip I need. Let me just see, because I have some more strips somewhere. How big is that? That's not big enough. That should do. Yep, that's fine. That's about right. So all I'm going to do... now, where's my little Sharpie tool? You just need to score it. It would be easier if you stripped it off first. Right, now what I can do is to do that. There we go, just like see, like that. And then that is going to become the oh god, the resting stone. Oh god, I can't remember what they call it. You lot will know. Oh, that's not quite fitting. Never mind, I've got this bit. I can put this in as well, like a brick. Is it the card? No, no. Oh, you know what I mean. The fancy bit on top. So anyway, we've got that. Yeah, see? Little brick wall. And that now has to be filled in, but it doesn't have to be filled in with anything other than rubbish, to be honest, because you only need the soil on top. So what I'm going to do, I think, is just put some strips of card in it just to support. And then I can just fill it up. Oh. Yeah, it's just basically to fill it up. I can put a little shelf on and then fill the shelf with soil and make it look like it's got some soil in it. So that's that one. And that. And then what you do is you just put a little cap on it like that, which I'm going to do. Just like that. That's all you've got to do. And then I can put the pretend soil up there. See, like that. That's all you've got to do. Right, that'll do. So now what I'm going to do is to make the door. Now you want it like a patio door. That'll be fine. I'm not bothered if it's not quite straight. Right, so we've just put this wall in and this bit of a wall in. Now this bit and this bit and this, well, I want like a sanded texture. Oh, I've got the sand. No, I've got what I need. I do have what I need. So what I need is the Mod Podge. And that's what I'm going to put it on with. Now, let me get my brushes. So, I need to just make sure that I've got plenty of Mod Podge on here. When that's dry, we'll go round to painting that up and also doing the doorway and the wall and putting the soil in, some soil, and I'm going to be doing the floor as well, but I am going to be filling it in a little bit with some paste. Yeah, but yeah, I'm thrilled with that so far. So join me for part 2 and we'll see how it looks. See, a little garden, oops, our little garden table outside, like that. I may have a chair for it, I'll see. That's it, thanks for watching. Sorry that's not holding because it's on there. It's that's it. Yeah, let me just put the light on so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Hopefully you can see that. See what I mean? And when all the soil's in there, it's going to look really good with the plants on. I've also got something to go on the back for like a plants climbing. and might have a couple of potted plants here and there as well. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So come back for part 2. Right everyone, I'm back. Now I've added a drain pipe. In fact, I need to cut that a little bit. It's a little bit too long. So I'm just going to trim this, I think. Yeah, I can fix that back onto there, like that, and I can paint over that little bit there. So, like I say, I've added the drain pipe, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the floor because that has to dry as well, and I'm also going to paint the, it's gone hard, rock hard now, to paint the sand, the walls, and I'm quite happy with them, very happy. And then obviously I do have to do the drain pipe as well. So in fact I might do the walls first. Now I have been through all my things. Oh, by the way, I've done this as well. I've added the condiments, I've added the bigger forks and knives. These have to be coloured, but that's going to be a sauce bottle. What it was a broken rolling pin, and I've filed it down, stuck it on a plate, and we'll just make it as a sauce bottle or something like that. So that's that. I'm just going to leave that there and paint the drain pipe first. So I need my little block. Okay, so we've got the drain pipe done. In the proper light I might need to do a little bit more, but as far as I can see it's done. It's like the cream walls. So now I want to mix it with a little bit of grey. Actually, we're going to have a grey wall. Yeah, I don't want cream, I'm going to have grey. A little bit damper in this corner, I would think. See, like that stone wall. We're just going to do this side the same and match it up. just going to go back in. This is what I want to get dark, you see, in there. Like that. And I'm quite happy with that. That'll do me. So, I'm just going to clear this bit up. What I'm going to use for the this is the modelling paste. If I can get this out, I can. I just need one of my spatulas again. Too sharp, that one. I'll just use this one. Okay. So basically, all I'm going to do is just to go over the stonework, but I don't want it all over, if you know what I mean. I can go in there. That's not what I'm after. What I'm after is that it put some of the cement, the paste into the crevices. So I'm going to do that with my brush, and the brush I'm going to use is this one. So I'm just going to make sure that I get some of it in them crevices. And it just fills that up and smooths out all where I'd pinprick the each stonework, each bit of stone. Use that thing to pinprick them. Well, now I've done this, I've still got the groove, you know, but it's actually made it a smoother look, like you would in proper stonework. So that's just a little tip for you. Now I might need to actually open that and put this back in. I'm just going to do that. And like I say, they don't have to be perfect either. Now at the same time, I also have to do the brickwork underneath. I can do that. Yeah, and I'm just going to use this brush and make a wash. It's just a basic wash. Just a touch of brown. Touch of brown on there with water. Plenty of water. And then you just want to do that. And then as you go around the edges, you just go slightly darker. Anywhere where there'll be a shadow, basically. See, like that? It doesn't have to be. And then we want to do some in here as well. And of course some here. And what I'm going to do with that bit is just to wipe that off, so you can still see the brickwork. But yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is to go back over. Now where's my little brush? This one. To do the drain pipe. I've not really let the other one dry, but that's fine. We're going to put a little bit of silver on that. I do apologise, my stomach's playing holy hell. You know, some of the sand's been trapped. Right. So I'm happy with that. And I think what I'm going to do now is to attach the soil on there. Oops, a daisy, I need to get that out. Right, I'm just making sure you can see. So I've picked those off with my tweezers, and I'm just going to let this dry. And any plants we want, we can poke a hole in and shove them in. But yeah, put that to one side while I'm waiting for that to dry. Like that. Hopefully it's not going to drip anywhere and go all over every place, everything. Let me just check underneath. No, it seems to be okay. So, I mean, I've found lots of things like grasses and things like that I can use in this miniature. I've got little plants that I can attach here and there. I don't know about that doll. A couple of seashells that I might put in the bedding, you know. Why not? We have lots of things in our gardens. I've got some moss for plants and whatnot. I found this wheel. Oh, and I've got these sort of garden fern, you know, these sort of things. Not that there's much to rake, but there's other bits and pieces I've got. Let's have a look. I was thinking about putting a washing line up, but I don't know, it might be too much. I don't want to go too far, it's silly. I did get that, which I could have put between the stonework. Did have something else in it, and I swap and change them about. It's depends what I want, what I need on the day. If I've dismantled something that, which is my stuff I'm on about, I do sometimes dismantle what I have. if I'm fed up with it. Like, I've got 2 of those, I think. Yeah, 2 like that. And then just add a bit of this in. See, like that. And that can stand somewhere. Oh, I've got this for the wall. I had on one of my other miniatures and took it off. It's like a half a pot. So what I'm going to do is snip this and put that in there. So let me just put some of these in first. Pop a little bit more glue in. And you just top it up until you're ready. So you've got what you think you need. And then just pop that in. See, like that. Then that can grow on the wall. Oops, daisy. I need to keep that upright, like that. I've got more grasses. Even got a saw. I just found things out, you know, because I wasn't sure what I actually wanted in the plants. And that one can fit in there like that with them. Yep. Not for any particular reason. Oh, here's another bit. Take that one out, Fee. Put the right one in. Oh. See? Like that. And then we've got a full pot. Like that. Nice. Nice little plant. There, we found a little mop. Well, we're just going to make it look realistic. Is cane, which I'm going to hang on the back of the chair if I make one. I found a little spade. Little heart spade, so that can go up. And maybe a little barrel. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm waiting for the thing to dry, is to carry on painting these bits. Now, no, we're going to have a white wheel. We're going to have a brown barrel and a white wheel, because that will stand out on the wall. Like that. I'm just going to touch of white. Like that. And I think we're just going to go over the bucket as well. Like that. And like I said, the wheel's going to be white. I've got a white wheel in my garden hanging on my shed that my hubby made, and I love it. He made the shed, not the wheel. Right, so I do need to get a little bit more of that. Going to need a couple of coats anyway. So just going to let that dry, and then I'll go over that again in some more whites. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. But like I say, we can't do any more now until that's actually dried, to be honest. So it might be tomorrow before I do any more, before I can do any more to it or share it with you. Right, everyone, it's still not dry. It will take a while. So I think what I'm going to do is just to paint the top of these for now. And I'm just mixing a little bit of white with some brown. And just get that stonework colour. Yeah. Now, the tops of those are dry enough to do, so I might just give them a really quick coat. again, just going in with the black and the white. And you just quickly brush over it. And you've got that aged look. Now I will be darkening the crevices in between the stonework, but not right now, it's too wet for that. I'm back, and this is curved in, not liking that, but when I put the backing on it will do as it should. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. Now what I'm going to do is just to finish off the floor. Oh, that's done. I did make the little chairs. There's glued a little book on, that's got to be glued on the little walking stick I made. Oops. I'm just going to pop that there. That's got to be glued in place. This is got to be glued in place. What else? I'm just going to take that off because it shouldn't be on there. Look, it's made a mat, but it'll go back where it came from. I did put one up there as well. So I hope you can see. Now, I need to bring that in a little bit, I think. Just going to try and get a different angle for you, because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. My desk is chocker at the moment, sorry. Let's have a look. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. It's come along nicely. All these are stuck in now. A little bottle of Coke. And then the fork and the little trowel. These are all stuck really nicely, so I'm thrilled at that. Not that one for some reason. But we can sort that out now. And stick that in there. Oops. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the wall and pin that back. Like that. I'm quite happy with that. So I need to stick these in. Like that. And then that one. Like that. Yeah, so I'm happy with those. Just get rid of all this. Now what I've got to do today is I'm going to put a little bit of fabric here, and then I'm going to build the window inside, the doors. Got a little bird feeder here, and then we've got one here. So for me to do that, I need to find the lace. Now I did have the lace. So I've got this piece that's going to go in there, and I need to cut it, of course. So if I do that, I'm going to paint the background white, because it's just a false wall, false door sort of thing. You see, like that. And then I'm going to use Mod Podge to glue that in. So I've got my Mod Podge here. But I need to paint all of it white first. So I'm just using the Mod Podge to paint on enough to stick these bits of lace on, or this bit of lace should I say. And then what I'm going to do is start making the slats. So obviously we want 2 doors, so I'm going to need, oh let me just see, where did I put my bits? And we'll do it that way. So just about 15.5. So 15.5 in length. Pencil, pencil, pencil. 15.5. Like that. And then I'm just going to measure this. Oh, 8. 8. Now, hang on, I didn't do that right, did I? Hang on. Yeah, I need to make sure I've got that right. What did I say? 8. No tar. Just move that out of the way because I don't actually want to touch that. Let's do it this way. There's 8. So what I'm just going to see, I think I actually measured this wrong. Oh no. No, it seems to work. Yeah, I think so. So that would go in there. That would go in there. And I do need to cut a slither off. I'll just move that board. You've just got to make it look like it's sat in there. Yeah, that, oh no, don't do that, Fee, don't do that. That should do. Now all I've got to do is to cut that in half. Oops. Let's have a look. I need to cut this in half. So I need to cut that there, but then I also need to go around 1/2 centimetre. I mean 1 centimetre, sorry. So we need to do that. Of course, we need to go in 1 centimetre there, in 1 centimetre there. And then we need to do 1 centimetre here, because this is the frame, remember. Sorry, I hope you're seeing this. Let's see if I can, I was going to say let's see if we can cock this up, but I probably will do. I probably will. I'm going to try it this way though. Let me just see. What have we got from there to there? This might be an easier option for me. So we've got 13.5. So that's 6 1/4. So if I do six that way, and then I can do 1 2 3 4 5 6 that way, and do the same here. If I do that and do 6 there, and then 6 there, I don't have to cut as much out. Let me just check that's, yeah, that's fine. Ooh, and then we've got to do the middle section. Yes. Right, okay. Just bear with me. I think I know what I'm doing. But this could all go belly up. Of course. Of course it can. I'm going to do it slightly different to what I've just done. We shall see. We shall see. I'll change my mind about this centimetre bit. But let me just see if I can get this right. The top and bottom will have to be right though. Yeah. Yeah. Right, let me just work this out, so bear with me. I need to do that, I need to do that, I need to make sure that's done there. I'm keeping this as a centimetre either end, but these I've halved. Oh, I'm nearly getting there. Nearly got it right. Let's have a look. Yes. So I'll just share that with you in a minute, what I did. Again. see, that's what happens. But I can fix that. I'm not fussed about that. So I originally went round and did a centimetre all the way around, but then I cut the centimetre in half again to make the openings, and that's the door. Now it can add as a full door, or I can change it into 2 doors. I'm going to change it into 2, and then I'll put some door handles on it as well. Like that, see? But I'm not fussed about that because we can fix that. But you've just got to be careful how you do it. So I'm just going to take my little scissors and make sure I've hopefully you can see what I'm doing, fixed all this. Oops. Yeah, I'm fine with that one. That will do, doesn't have to be perfect. I'm okay with that. So what I'm going to do is lay it on the other way, but I'm going to paint them before I do that. Oops a daisy. So here we go. I'm going to make sure you can see. Now none of this black coaly bits came off or anything like that, so I know that that is glued on as it should be. Now I'm just going to get this, put the glue on here, and hopefully that will stick that down as it should. Like that. And then I'm going to take this piece and do exact same thing. So that is set in there. Like that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That'll do me. Let me just get a little bit more of that paint, I think. Now what I'm going to do is to glue the table in. Oh, I need to finish the floor, don't I? Although I don't know what I'm going to do about the floor. Just hang on, let me see. I want some more grout in the middle. So I did want to do a little bit more greyish colour. There we go. Don't need much. It was just to darken in between this stonework, just a little bit. Kind of like dry brush it on. See, like that, how it's darkened it. Well, I like that. And then what I can do is just to totally darken the bottom bit here. Coming off this side of the wall, coming through the crevices. Yeah, like that. Now, I also want to do some growing in between these, so it's spread kind of like over. We can do it going over here like that. See, like that. Let's get some more glue. Don't forget, no point in putting it where the seats are going to be. There's no point in doing it where you can't see it at all. Flick that in the corner. Flick some here. So now what I'm going to do is put the put the table where I want it to be. Oh, I don't know whether to use that kind of glue either. I'm going to use this thick glue, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to use this thick glue. Because it'll dry really nicely. And clear. So, I'm going to have the table right there. I need one of the chairs at the back. Now that will be glue. Oh, I might as well use the same glue. I know it'll stick tight then and it won't come off, because hot glue will eventually. But these, not. I did make these chairs. Like that. Here's another one, like I say, I put a little book on it. So I'm going to put that one just there, even though the meal, let me just see, right there. I want that sat right, and that one's slightly under, like that. And then of course I did get the do the walking stick, which I want on there anyway. This is going back on, so I'm going to glue this with the, oh look, I put it right in the bloody glue. Silly woman. That's going to go on there like that, and that's going to go back there. Bottle of Coke at the side of him in case he wants one, or her. There's one there as well, just for decoration, nothing else. I'm going to put the spade up as well, and we're going to sit the spade here, just there. Right there. Not that there's much to rake, but you would have to rake, you know, any dead leaves and plants and whatnot, wouldn't you? So that's that. I think that's all I'm going to do. And thanks everybody for your support. I really do appreciate it. Please keep checking that you are subscribed to YouTube. Please keep checking that you are either a site member of the shop. It doesn't cost you anything to be a site member, but you get notification when I put anything up, so you get first nabs at it. And yeah, I look forward to you know, any and all of your orders and your comments on here. Please comment if you can. It's like having a shadow gang that don't comment. I know a lot of people don't like to, but it is nice to hear, and it makes me realise people are there that I'm that's watching my videos, that's sharing what I'm doing. Okay, let your family and friends know. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel. It's £2.99 a month. Just on the bottom of the video there's a big sign that says join. Click on that, or to the right will be 3 little dots. Click on those and you can do it that way. Or you can make a donation, buy me a coffee, whatever it is you want to do. I'm not up on this technical savvy stuff. It's just not me, so I'm trying to get with it. Not really successful at it, but hey, I do the videos, you lot do the rest. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.